again?
We were children together. She moved away and something or other happened and now she's gone. Good night.
Who told you she died?
Someone in the post office.
You're not sorry I invited Janet here, are you? We really don't have that much in common. Do you like her, Janet? Matt? Matt?
What?
Do you like Janet?
Yes.
But she's no Linda her. You said everyone loved her.
Oh, don't tell me you're jealous of a girl I admired in kindergarten.
Don't be an ass! It's just that I picture her so clearly. This very beautiful, bright girl who everyone likes. With her whole life ahead of her. And then one day, many years later, boom! You find out she doesn't exist anymore? Isn't that scary? Matt? Are you sick of me? I'm sick of me. Matt, can we go home early? I really can't stand it anymore. Let's go home or away. What do you say? Can we leave in the morning?
We only have a week left.
That's too much. Say we'll leave tomorrow. Hillary wants to leave too. I can tell. Matt? Matt? I'm afraid, Matt. Hi? Janet!
I felt so good I couldn't sleep.
Oh, I'm glad you're up. I couldn't either. And I want to talk, and the log I married won't come. Sit by me. Not too close. It's unearthly hot.
It's not too bad.
And you're glad you came for the week.
Entirely glad.
Do you hate anything, Janet? Does anything make you not glad?
What?
Run away with me.
I mean it! Remember in junior high school when our fathers once wouldn't let us stay out until 100 o'clock? And we swore to run away! We were going to join high society or low society!
Do you remember?
I don't remember running away.
No, that's just it.
Now is the time! I feel it so urgently. We'll take your car and share the driving! I have my passport with me! What did you think of the way I stuffed the tomatoes?
Why are you ignoring me?
Don't you think I'm serious?
I am dead serious, I assure you. I've been thinking about that little girl that was the idol of Matt's elementary school. And now she's dead.
Run away where, Carol? From what? From who? To go do what? Leave Matt and Hillary? Is that what you're saying? What time is it? Crazy chit-chat time!
No! You don't remember running away!
How could you?
I remember now. You were the one who talked us out of going.
You really serious? How do you find the nerve to sit 2 inches from your husband, a man who, in my opinion, is the nicest guy on earth, and talk of running away from him?
I didn't even hear me. See? Matt! Matt!
What?
Matt? Janet wants to know what you thought of the way she stuffed the tomatoes.
The best ever.
Hillary! Hooray! You see, Hillary knows there is no peace in this world. And Hillary, you're going to stand there getting the benefits of the fan. Stand slightly to one side so that Janet and I can feel it too.
I'm fine.
That's right. I keep forgetting. Hillary, wake up your father and tell him you want to go back a week early. No. Hillary. A little girl has died! A little girl has grown up and died!
Have you lost your mind? To talk to a child that way.
You underrate Hillary, Janet. I promise you. She understands mortality better than you or I, don't you, Hillary?
I don't recognize you.
No, you don't. You don't recognize me because you don't really know me.
Well, that's a very peculiar thing to say to a person who's been your best friend since the 7th grade.
Do you remember how we became friends, Janet? You brought me sandwiches every day. I thought to myself, why is this girl bringing me sandwiches? Well, maybe she's a lesbian. That's cool!
Carol!
I didn't know yet that was your method with everything. Courtship by nourishment. Even this week you've worked so hard to make yourself indispensable. Is that what you do at the office? It's a wonder they can stand you. Why doesn't this woman just give herself vacation, I thought to myself.
Hillary, go to your room and I'll make you a paper fan you can use in bed and I'll bring it to you.
No. Hillary's not going anywhere. Once she finds a spot she likes, she sticks to it, like a curse.
So why are we friends, Carol?
I've asked myself that.
Why then the phone calls every second or third week? You call me.
Well, the way I see it, it gets harder and harder to get rid of things. To just get rid of them. Take the summer cottage, for example, in the middle of nowhere with outlets that don't work. Why won't Matt just sell it? Hillary hates it, don't you, Hills? Why? Because Maddie was a boy here running back and forth and in circles, and it all brings back memories. Or something, and that, I suppose, is enough reason not to throw something away.
And I remind you of your girlhood.
I thought you did. But sitting here now in this light, I must say you remind me of nothing, or worse, maybe still of myself without hope.
Hope for what? I'm not sure I want to know. I'm more interested in why this summer you bothered to invite me for a whole week. Wasn't your conscience or curiosity free after a 10-minute call?
The truth. You started complaining about not having a man friend or being married. And I felt sorry for you. I did. I'm not saying this maliciously. I felt so sorry for you. You made your life sound so pitiful.
Well, thank you very, very much.
So I thought I'd invite you out here and you'd have a great time. And the really odd thing is you have. You've had nothing but fun. You've gone along with Matt, whose idea of vacation is uninterrupted sleep, and with Miss Hillary of the Damned. It's remarkable how well you fit in.
You're exaggerating to make me feel self-conscious. Your specialty, I might say, since we're taking the time to be so honest.
Right. Hillary, tell me what you think of Janet. Evaluate her for us. Come on, don't be shy. Hillary's at the top of her class. She can read faster than anyone you or I have ever met. And more impressive still, she can sum up the book. Any book in 2 to 3 sentences. Hillary, evaluate Janet.
keeps her room tidy and makes her bed right after getting out of it. She pushes her food around the small chunk of bread that she eats at the end of every meal. She doesn't like sweets, but she doesn't frown on those who do.
More.
Her cookies, which she says she made up the recipe to, are the best I've ever eaten.
Bravo! There, you see? It's none of my business, but I think if you were nicer to her, she'd respond to you more.
Oh, Janet, you're so dense. You never meet me for what it is. You're always on the wrong page or something. Hillary, tell Janet what you think of me. Go on, tell her.
You're not a phony.
You see? There it is. Hillary's a sort of fortune cookie, but in reverse. I'm not a phony. Well, thank you, Hillary. But you know how sometimes, more than anything, I just wish I were a phony. Just one big phony, and then all of my problems would be solved.
I think you should go to sleep.
I cannot sleep. Isn't that obvious, Janet? I cannot sleep and I cannot rest or relax or take my mind off X, Y, and Z. And now, in the middle of all this, I'm confronted with her. Who? Her. Linda, her!
The girl who died. What, mortality? Everyone's gonna die one day, Carol. To dwell on it is just downbeat.
Naturally. Hillary! Say something upbeat about mortality to cheer us up.
At the science fair in school, Mrs. Hoffman fell down the stairs and made a cast on her foot. So now every time she walks up and down the stairs, she counts them out loud.
I can always depend on Hillary for good news. How vividly I see Miss Hoffman taking her fall, and from that day on counting every step. Miss Hoffman must know life is a slippery stairwell.
I could be gratuitously morbid too, and say that there is nothing ahead of us but repetitions of old bad days. But I wouldn't believe it.
I would.
Well, then I have no hope for you. No hope and no kind words.